Hello. Realized I was reading chat on my phone to make sure that it was working and that you guys couldn't see it over there. So yeah. Hi everyone. So I literally like an hour ago finally finished the video for tomorrow. And you all nearly didn't even get a stream today, except for the fact that I had to run errands. So figured I might as well just stop by the office and actually do the stream too, because, ugh, man. Yes, that'll be coming out tomorrow, or if you're a supporter today, in the places. But anyway, yes. So, lucky you. Yeah, I was tempted to do a home stream. I'm kind of set up for that now, but for now at least I'm not. Okay, so today what we're doing is we're gonna go back to, is it this button? It is that button. We're gonna go back to the programming stuff, and we're gonna try and fix Twitch to consolidate multiple sub things. So that's the goal. We're not going to have time for it, but I'm also realizing that it would be really nice if I could get YouTube super chats in this, because I still don't have a really good way of seeing those. But we're not going to have time for that today for sure. So that's a future project. Maybe we'll work on that more this week and sometime. I don't know. I also think we might end up working on the VGA capture computer to try and make it the stream computer, because I got a thing today, which is going to be kind of revolutionary potentially. So you can never fix Twitch? No, but I can handle how Twitch sends me the sub notifications a little differently. So yeah. All right. Let's see. Is there anything else? I don't think so. Yeah, okay. Revolutionary, is it fan for the capture stack? No. The solution for that is to just not suffocate it. That's how that's gonna work. And I do get revolutions, fan, etc., etc. Okay. Although technically it will probably add more fans to the capture stack than it currently has, I suspect. Okay. Bringing up chat over here. Oh, theoretically. Hold on, let's find out. Can I bring up chat over here? No, I cannot. Cool. Thanks, Cox Internet. You're the best. Okay, well, that's why I was bringing up chat on my phone. So I'll sort of have chat here. It's just the tiniest font you ever did see, because, why would UI scaling work? Maybe if I turn it sideways. Actually, that's a lot better. Yeah, so I'm just going to pop that right here. and then pretend that the phone's not going to go into standby. Okay. I can't even access my... Oh, that's right. I can't access my router because some weirdo changed all their local IPs. Okay, yeah, that's fair. 10.10.1.1, I think, maybe. Chloe, I don't know why that didn't make deck talk sounds. Did you guys hear the deck talk? Yeah, advanced, just continue. Wait, why is it... Oh, there's a self-signed cert for this thing because it can't connect to the internet. Oh, that's so weird. No deck talk. Okay. Oh, you know what? Somebody forgot to start the local side of the script this time. Hold on. So, stream remote.
Deck Talk is now online.
There we go. Sorry, Chloe.
Says
Oh.
CHER 100 cocks being dicks. Who'd have thought it? End of line.
Thank you for the 100 bits, Chloe. I'm gonna try something really quick. Still didn't fix the network. I don't know what you mean by fix it. The IPs. That's not broken. I just have to remember. I'm gonna try closing this and reopening it.
Deck Talk is now online. End of line. Chlorocoon says CHER.
That's what I thought. Okay.
Being dicks.
So.
Who'd have thought it? End of line.
Yeah, I can't restart that during stream because it's going to go through all existing messages and actions over again. Huh. Well, that'll be interesting. Okay. Let's get good value. Yeah. Well, the created at, I mean, what I might do, maybe I have the timestamps, if they're like older than 1 minute, not get presented through the JSON. So maybe there's a lifetime for how long they can show up in the JSON list. Maybe that's what I do.
Belgium says CHER 100. I want in on this action dash la 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 la. End of line. Chlorocoon says CHER 100 cocks being dicks.
Wait, that shouldn't have run again.
Line.
No.
Belgium says CHER 100. I want in on this action dash la 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 la. End of line.
That shouldn't happen. Why is it going endlessly?
Who'd have thought it?
Oh.
Belgium says CHER 100.
What?
I want in on this action dash la 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 la. End of line. Chlorocoon says CHER 100 cocks being dicks. Who'd have thought it? End of line. Belgium says CHER.
Okay, I'm curious if Jason's comes through.
Action dash la 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 la. End of line. Chlorocoon says CHER.
No, that's weird. Why?
Dicks. Who'd have thought it?
Oh my gosh. Okay, I'm canceling it.
Says CHER 100. I want in on this action dash la 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 la. End of line.
I can't. Actually, I can. Ben, thank you for the 100 bits. And Jason, thank you for the 100 bits. Cobb, thank you for the 100 bits.
Deck Talk Express is running. External power on.
Why? Why did that not work? Okay, well, new problem to solve. Alrighty. I don't have video capture on this computer, and now I gotta use the garbage keyboard because we're gonna have to fix it over here since there's no internet on that one. Yeah, you can stop sending bits because I turned it off because like it just loops. But thank you, Cobb, for the 200 bits there. Okay. Why? It was supposed to track HTTP stuff, And see when things, man, were published to know when to not repeat them. Okay, here you go. I'm just going to window capture so you guys can see this as I work on it over here, because there is internet over here. So, okay. All right. Let's see. This shouldn't be happening. Why is there a hot glue gun here? Get out of my way. Yeah. All right. Well, now I guess I should do it this way, because then I can... I've never used the Kate file browser because I've never had a reason to use it, but now it's like, you know, might as well. Okay, so it's actually a problem with API server, all right? So what is going on? I don't know why it looped. That shouldn't have happened. That's really weird. We're using SSH, use NeoVim. I don't use NeoVim, I just use regular Vim. Okay, so what should happen? The phone is still broken. Right now, all of it's broken. There is the office side, everything interactable is off. Okay, so what should happen is for get donate, all right, it should grab the data, okay, it should look through it. If it's a new message, all right, it... Wait a minute. Am I not saving it? Oh, this might be super... No, right? API, donate, if new message. Okay, if len greater... Wait a minute, if it's greater than 0? How did those all end up as 0? I think I found the problem. API buffer equal 30. Well, I found the problem. So it's going to read through everyone's messages once, but then it should stop after this. And I'm going to have to do a git push over here. But I think this will fix it. Because what was happening is it was always popping off the last message and then running it and then checking it again. And then it was still new because it popped the last one. So, yeah, okay, I think this will fix it. So let's rerun this and hope for the best. Again, actually, there's a terminal built into Kate, isn't there? Terminal panel. Yeah, we can just run it from here. Okay, so we're going to go up. Then we're going to run stream remote. Okay, so this is like a whole IDE kind of looking thing. That's kind of crazy. Edit mark is just to make a beep that goes to the ATEM when I'm recording, but we're not doing that right now, so it's not necessary. Anyway, okay. It's going to read everyone's messages once.
Chlorocoon says CHEER 100 cocks being dicks. Who'd have thought it? End of line. Belgiumet says CHEER 100 I want in on this action dash la 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 la. End of line. Jason 5 THE4 S2 says CHEER 100 man on your mind. End of line. COBHC 2015 SIZHEER 100 dot la 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 cox accessor dot end of line. COBHC 2015 SIZHEER 100 dot y cox la 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 and so on dot end of line.
And there we go. What did you do to the tech talk? So what happened is the script was always deleting every message that it was adding to its own internal buffer. So
Ultimate says CHEER 100 some more la 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 for good measure. End of line.
and Jason,
5 THE4 S2 says CHEER 100 how am I ever gonna find the words to say goodbye? End of line.
and then nothing. Okay, there we go. The local client side buffer for that was set to 0, so it would always forget every message immediately after I got it. Okay, had temporary amnesia that remembered and decided to repeat itself. Yeah, that was what happened. Okay, so when there was only one message in the buffer, it was fine because it was index 0. Happy, glad to help. Yeah, I do appreciate that. Thank you, Ben, for the 100 bits, and Jason for the 100 bits. Both of you, thank you. Okay, so that'll work. I'm not exactly sure why it's saying Helen Croft over and over again. I'm gonna guess because Helen Croft redeemed, um, uh, what you call it, the Python calculator ban. That's it. I'm guessing it's reading that out from somewhere and it just keeps spamming it. So it's probably, it's going to be in one of the outputs where there's just a, okay, so we only have so many, so interact. Okay, so we have call, sound, and test. There's so many. Okay, it could be deck talk. Let's look at that. Is it here? Right, did, kind of, message. Okay, receive it. No, it's not there. Okay, so it could be call. Let's see. Receive, interact. If kind equal call me. Right, from message said. Nope, it's not that. So it must be sound. So out sound. No, that's not printing it either. Why? It's just a fan of Helen. What's wrong with that? Yeah. Well, somewhere it's printing it. So that just like runs in the background. I never pay attention to any of that, but whatever. Okay, I'm gonna go see if I got internet on the other computer yet. If I do, we'll switch over to there. If not, then I guess I'm sitting on a stool for 2 hours. Yay. Two-hour stool time it is. Okay, so much fun. All right.
Ultimate gave a tier 1 gift sub to an enormous. End of line.
Ben, thank you for the gifted sub. All right, let's do this the hard way, I suppose. Actually, it's going to be really difficult because, how? Maybe just drive the good chair over, maybe ride it over. So this is about a foot higher than the desk. So be typing like this. That's why I'm sitting on a stool. I was thinking, oh, I should change the view to something that's like, maybe even just that, and then make the thing wider, but I can't because it's on my vertical monitor. So, am I excited about the film? I will never be excited about a video game movie until after I watch it. I just don't have any, what's the best word to describe it? I don't trust them. I don't know, but it's probably going to be okay. Yeah. Vertical monitor, square monitor win. Actually, we're gonna be replacing this monitor this weekend, most likely. So this is hilarious. I don't know if I said this out loud on stream. Any good previous experience? Actually, the best video game movie is one that isn't tied to another franchise. It's Free Guy. That is the best video game movie, bar none. But the Sonic 1 and 2 movies were pretty good. I wish, I don't know. They're not ideal in my mind, but they're pretty good. Will you swap keyboards? That one's so bad. This one is so bad. Yeah. Sega said Sonic Superstars was a flop. I don't know about that. I haven't played it. I didn't even buy it because I just had no interest. But I loved Frontiers. Okay, so I wonder where it is printing out the name. It's clearly doing it continuously. Hmm. No, the 90s Super Mario movies, best video game movie. Yeah. Hmm. I will say, um, Doom Annihilation is worth a watch, but I think there's a better mindset to come into it with than a Doom movie, in that it is the pilot for a TV show that was canceled. And that it has all of the deleted scenes built into it. So if you think of Doom Annihilation as a pilot with extra scenes added, it's the extended edition, then it's not that bad. I liked it, but I am weird. See, don't talk trash about that movie. Which movie? Oh, the 80s Mario movie. I got to be honest, I have not seen that movie in a very, very long time, so I have no valid opinions of it currently. Okay, let's think about this. So I can. Man, this is not gonna be easy. Hold on. Okay, I'm gonna. Oh, if I kill this, it's gonna reread all of the messages. All right, we're gonna suffer through all of the messages one more time. For all of your sake, though, I'm just gonna mute the deck talk for a moment, or at least make it quiet, because I need to run BYOBU in this so that I can have access to more terminals. So now I can run stream remote, okay. And, okay, I'm just gonna do that. All right. When it's done, I'll bring it back. But now I can do this and have another terminal. So I didn't fix the Helen printing. I don't know where it's doing that. That's not a concern. Okay. Get status. Should be one file changed, essentially, yeah. Git commit. Okay. Fix API server buffer. Okay. And git push. Okay, so that's the fix for the deck talk, rereading the old messages. Push there. Well, not for reading the messages constantly, not rereading old messages. That's just going to happen. So yeah. It's funny when you lean to your left side like you're trying to hide behind. No, don't look at me, no! But then you can still see me up there. Okay, it's done, so you can have deck talk back now. Okay. Did a whoopsie, killed your Twitch tab. Now the movie is all messed up. Oh, video's all messed up. Oh, okay. Let's see. All right. Okay, so we have that in there. Now let's just take a peek around the code, see if we can figure out a sensible way of doing the deck talk, or not deck talk, the Twitch submerging. So, API Twitch. All right, here's the problem. Okay, here's why the deck talk just spams out messages whenever Spray's New Sonic Film does Shadow justice. I feel like Shadow is a very difficult character to get right because the character is not very consistent. So I don't know. I don't think there is a right, unfortunately. I think conceptually Keanu Reeves makes for a good actor for him, but I also think Keanu Reeves' performances are usually a little more flat than you need for an animated character, so I'm not sure how that's going to work. Shelby's weird and only got Annihilation on Laserdisc. I got it on Blu-ray. Okay. Yeah, I know so the full it's not, yeah, Johnny suing Sega is because apparently it was only ever licensed for Sonic Adventure 2. It is licensed for the movie independently, but apparently Sega doesn't own the rights, which is a weird thing. I would say it could mean no more Crush 40 in Sonic games, but after Sonic Adventure 2, I'm not aware of any more Crush 40 in Sonic Adventure games or Sonic games. There's probably some in Sonic Heroes, but we don't talk about Sonic Heroes. So, yeah, there's no more after Sonic Adventure 2. It's such a shame. All right. Callback subs. So here's what happens with the Twitch API. So somewhere around here or somewhere in this, there will be, where's the actual Twitch API part? What? Target scope, user. Oh my gosh, the callback is just straight up past. Wow, that's fancy. Okay, register event, callback chat. Okay, well that explains why I have stuff formatted differently, but okay. Oh, there was Crush 40 in the Sonic or Shadow game. That is true. Yeah, that's also another example of Shadow being very inconsistent. I don't know about 06 and Team Racing, but yeah. Sonic Spinball's good. No, it's good. I played a lot of Sonic Spinball. It's hard, but it's good. Replaced Sonic Rush music? What do you mean it replaced it? It's just missing from the game? That is weird. Okay. Okay, let me explain what happens here. When a bundle of gift subs are given, this callback that is registered not there here is sent out one at a time for every single gift sub. So this function here is called, and that function exists down here. So this function gets called sequentially over and over and over again. And I'm wondering, so what we need to do is we need to handle this function being called repeatedly, but it doesn't like call back itself once. I'm also not sure if does it happen sequentially, because technically it's async. Could they all happen at once? I don't know quite how that works. That could be weird. I don't I don't think Sonic Dash gets to count as a full Sonic game. That's a mobile one, right? I mean, no offense, if you like it at all. It's just I wouldn't paint the brush of the Sonic franchise with that game. Is what I would say. That you could have a wider variety of samplings there. All right, so how can we handle this? We could make a buffer for subs, and we could have. Ooh, actually, that could be interesting. Hold on here. So, callback subs. I'm I'm tempted to have this add to a buffer where we just take this data and chuck it in an array and then have it start another callback that's like 5 seconds later and then just have it process the array. So it'll read in all of the subs at once, and then after 5 seconds, it will then go through and process the array. And if the array has multiple things in it, then it will just convert them to a multi-sub. But then if there's only one, it will just pass it through normally. Hmm. And I agree, Silent Searchlight. I feel like a Star Fox movie could work. But it's also just the most generic plot. That's why it would work. Sonic Dash's mobile game. I thought it was fun. Also, don't have any notion that it represents Sonic games. All right, well, that's fine. Yeah. There have been plenty of fun mobile games. So, yeah. It's in the same way I wouldn't say Pokemon Go is representative of what playing a Pokemon game is like. Ooh, okay. I want to look at I want to look at the API base. Hold on, I have an idea. Can I check if a delay exists? So when you create a delay callback, you name it, you give the delay time and then give the function. So then we have self tasks. So I could see if a delay exists already. Oh, I'm starting to figure this out. Okay. I think I have an idea. Maybe I just delay them all by 10 seconds. Hope it processes them all fast enough. I would imagine it would, because it's just going to be reading in a name and a number, basically. Um, and then after 10 seconds, it'll just flush the buffer. Hmm. DC hack, yeah. Why not reset the timer for every new event? Because I mean, I guess I could. I would have to clear the old one and then add a new one. Also, it happened again here, and I'm going to share this thought I had. Uh, right, I had this thought before the stream, right as the like countdown was starting. There was a bubble sound from the water cooling loop on the Threadripper machine, and I just thought it was really hilarious that a computer can have indigestion. Because it just every now and then I hear it. There's just a sound, and it's weird. Uh, okay, so I can cancel a delay. Wait, that cancels all delays. Okay, so I need to add a function for canceling a named delay. And then we'll recreate it every time there's a new one. And then after it reaches the end, it can flush the buffer. Okay, so we'll take this function, duplicate it, cancel delay, name, for self in tasks now. So it'll be self tasks, name, and then just cancel. And then we gotta try await, I guess. Does anyone know async nonsense? If this will automatically delete the object, or should I like pop this based on the name is the key from this array? Mdid task. No notes. Okay. Alternate is not cancel the old one, but maintain a count of how many are currently outstanding. So we only really fire that when it drops to 0. How do you know how many are outstanding? You would have to have processed the API queue to know that. Shift cat X is in the USB port. All right, I'm gonna guess I need to delete that. I don't know how to pop by index. I can probably look it up right now, actually. Python delete by key. I mean, in theory, I don't even really. Oh, it's just del space delete a key that is guaranteed to exist. I'll just use the pop. I don't know what the none is for, but whatever. Okay, print. I don't know what the. I don't think we want the error. So, self dot tasks. Oh, hold on. Be this and then name. Okay, so that should be it. Okay. You have a counter incremented each time you say call me back in 100 milliseconds or whatever. If the come in quick succession, by the time the callback fires, you have a counter greater than 1. Decrement it. Let me handle the event now. So it would still have to recall itself, though. Wait, hold on. You have a counter increment each time you say call me back in 100 milliseconds. I mean, okay, or whatever time. Okay, so we get the first sub. I set it for 10 seconds. Okay, the counter is set to 1. I then wait 10 seconds, but it's already generated 4 more subs because there were 5 there. The counter has been incremented to 5. The callback fires. There's a function. It runs that. You're saying the function then sees that the counter is set to 5 and then sets another delay for itself and then decrements by 1. So it would be the flush function essentially that does that. An HP Paint Jet with GPIB interface and the dumpster at work. You make an actual PC for it and find tractor feed paper. Nice. Oh, you know what? You just reminded me of something. Hold on. I need to go to my tractor feed paper box and grab some tractor feed paper that is still continuous. I've complained about this before. I bought some tractor feed paper at Goodwill that some little kid went through and tore the paper apart. So I have a bunch of, here, I'll just show you. So tractor paper, hold on. I have to do this right now. So tractor paper also is known as continuous feed paper. Okay, you should have it come out in sheets. But I have a bunch of this stuff that's individual sheets, okay? Because some kids got a hold of a box of it and then just decided it would be fun to rip them all apart. And then that box was donated to Goodwill. So because that box was useless, because it's not continuous sheet feed paper anymore, I've been filtering through it to take pages home to use for the supporter printout. Since this is trash either way, I might as well use that. It has stuff drawn on it, but it's also in pretty rough shape. I don't know. Nah, that one's good. because, I mean, it kind of sucks for me to be using the old paper up for that, but then on the... They drew a quarter-sized object on each page. Anyway, here's their math notes. Anyway, it's irritating. Should have wrapped the box in bubble wrap. I am not the one who let a child go to town on this stuff. This is why kids suck. Not all kids do. This one does. Or at least their parental supervision sucked. All right. So yeah, anyway, I just need... I ran out of this at home, so I just need to grab a couple more of these so I can actually do the... Oh, look! Oh, man! 4 whole sheets all connected. Wow, it's crazy. So I can do more supporter printouts. Individual sheets! Ah! Could have been worse. Could have been green bar. That would have been worse. That would have been a lot worse. Why do you hate creativity? So yeah, I was assuming the callback will fire 5 times in quick succession in that case. Could be wrong. I can't read your code here and I don't have GitHub open. That's fine. I just, I think I'll do clearing and recreating the callback every time instead. So, oh my gosh. So these are individual sheets. These are drawn on sheets. And then these are merged sheets. I think I found 3 so far, or actually still continuous sheets. That one was almost continuous, but not enough. Maybe the parents got new printer and needed loose sheets, let the kid tear it apart to individual sheets. We can assume the best in that way if you want. Why did they donate it, though, after their kids destroyed it? Because the parents share some blame in that way, no matter what. No one needs, like, more than 4 sheets in a row. Well, the vast majority of them are 1 sheet in a row. Like, this had to have been one day. Like, kids was just sitting there absolutely bored out of their mind. By the way, this is a box this tall of this stuff. It's a lot. This was not a small box of this paper. I barely grabbed any of it here. These are all individual sheets. That's Wesley to find you some more. I mean, that's where all of mine has come from. I have not bought any, with the exception of Desiac, I have not bought any
David
new.
says, I have seen people donate literal garbage. Some people think they can do a tax write-off without knowing that that means CHEER 100. End of line.
A standard box, it sounds like. All my other boxes are not as much as this one. But anyway, whatever. Okay, nothing a little tape can't solve. Oh my gosh. Yeah, I just need to get... I'm just going to filter through this stack, and then we'll get back to work, because I forgot about this. This is going a lot more difficultly than I anticipated, since I'm having to do it on here. Ooh, actually, 2 continuous sheets in a row? I'm getting spoiled here. Oh, no, back to individuals. Something, idle hands, yeah. And thank you for the 100 bits, David. All right, there's 2. It's a good thing that I only need 2 for the supporter printout, so that all these ones that are literally just 2 sheets of paper are still useful to me. You called my donations garbage. I think that one's 2. Yeah, I didn't realize how bad it was until I got home and realized that the stack of pages I had that's like that thick, there was 1 left that I filmed this morning. Also, I screwed up this morning. And actually, I want to complain about another thing, okay? This is a tangent to the tangent, okay? We're 2 tangents deep, okay? I gotta turn this camera on so I can complain about the company who made the camera about their app, okay? This is the Blackmagic camera app, okay? I can film in 8K.
Says and another thing CHEER 100. End of line.
I can film in 4K. I can film in 720p. And I can film in 720p. Wait, what? Why are there two 720p options? There's not. This is 1080p, which is FHD, but they're calling it HD because they're idiots. I will not tolerate the 720p HD erasure that companies want to do for some reason. HD is 720p. If I have to learn what XGA and WXGA and VGA and all this garbage means, you guys don't get to change what it means just because you don't like that 720p is lower resolution now.
COBHC 2015 SIZHDER 100. Well, all know 720p isn't HD. Don't be silly, Shelby. End of line.
Cobb, thank you for this 100 bits, but no thank you for the sentiment expressed from them. Yeah, I know, Digital Ice Age, and I'm wondering if maybe that's where they got it from. VGA Capture Project, it really messed with Shelby? It has. HD is not a feeling like, oh, this is high definition. No, it is a standardized name for resolution. I mean, I guess technically it's a VESA mode, isn't it? 1035i is not HD, it's Muse. I don't think that one gets a mode.
David Phantom says to HD or not HD, that is the question. CHEER 100. End of line.
David, thank you for the 100 bits. Hope the HD settings 1080i, that would be hilarious, but thankfully, no, it is not. Although somehow I still see TV shows using 1080i cameras, and I don't know how. How is that even a thing? Dogface, I got the cable. I have not had a chance to use it because, like, now the rack is very difficult to work on. So I'm going to have to just unplug the other two and then just kind of stick it in there and then just test. But since it's unpredictable, I don't know how to fully test it either. Wait, so today's stream is short sorting sheets of paper. These... I swear it's going to be mildly more exciting than that, but currently, yes. Currently confused as to why Windows decided 1280 by 800 is now 1440 by 900. Oh, that would drive me nuts. I hate scaled stuff like that. Oh, man. It might be the same bandwidth, Helencroft, but it's it's the VESA mode names that define them, and 720p is HD because progressive scan was all the rage. Okay, so these are the actually garbage ones. They are either have the tractors ripped off or have scribbles on them. Those are all individual ones, which are still useful for when I'm testing a printer and I just want to throw one sheet of paper in there and not have to worry about losing a bunch of contiguous sheets. But then these actually need to go home because these are still usable. So I'm just going to go put these by the front door. I don't know what I'm going to do with these yet. I'm just going to leave them. Here's a nice, convenient location. That wasn't the floor, by the way. Just going to call that out. Okay, I got to take those home. I would have forgot if I hadn't have done that right now. All right. Spray the paper with bleach to get rid of scribbles. Oh, gosh. Pixels don't look squished. I don't. Are you sure it's not 1440 by 900 then? So, all right. Neighbortown power station exploded last night, and the power company apparently decided to compensate for the outage. It will now deliver 140. Huh. Well, that's interesting. You define the thing you walk on as bottom shelf, of course. Yeah. UPSs are not happy. At least they're protecting the more expensive hardware. Oh man. Um, see, I don't know if you got a chance to see it, but there is a video about the whole network stack now. Dogface. I did release it with like literally only enough time to watch it before the stream started. So, okay. Let's get back to work here. Far too confident as UPSs. Don't they have like contactors that just release, if there's something funky going on? Actually, I would assume that they're basically always like isolated from each other, that the server hardware is always running on the regenerated power supply, but probably not. That's how I would design it, at least. Even if it wore the machine out quicker, I'd rather have it be like that. Anyway, supply shop here has tract feed paper sized 240 by 11 inch. That is weird. Reefa Blue, sank the place out, tripped the breaker in the room. Ah, that sucks. Huh, that is weird, Chloe. Yeah, 240 millimeter, not inch. Yeah, I know. That is awful. All right. Cancel delay. We popped the thing from tasks. Okay, so I think that'll work as a delay cancel. So that's fine. I think there's a way to make this more generic. Trying to think about how to do this. Do we need, I mean, it doesn't really matter. Do I ever use the UUID? Because I don't think I do. I do not. Okay. So we're just handling it to make the Twitch API happy. Okay. Whole home UPS is handling the voltage drop just fine. It's not complaining. Everything runs off that. Didn't know anything was wrong until all your MSP customers called the same time. UPS is working. All four generic? Yeah. So I could make a buffer callback or a flush callback. I'm trying to think about how to describe this, where it has a delay. Do I provide a... I mean, I guess it doesn't really need to be built in. Here's my thought, okay? We need to 10 base trays saver in the fridge. Probably because you were using it, so it got super hot. Anyway, he's about to make a lot of money out of random rural town. We need to save this blob of data here, okay? So this dictionary, I don't have all the VESA modes memorized. There's too many of them. So we need to save this and then process it later. So there has to be a buffer for those. And then there needs to be a callback function. I was trying to think if we should make the buffer part of the callback routine, but I don't think there's any reason to use it. So I think we're making it fairly generic anyway. So essentially what we need to do is we're going to have async callback sub single. All right. And then this will be if self dot tasks sub buffer exists? Is that a thing? Exists? Oh no. How do I do this? Okay, let me just Google this really quick. Python if key exists. FHD is inferior to QWXG. I mean, I don't know what that one means. I know it's. I don't remember what the Q stands for. So WXGA, I believe, is 1280 by 800. I think. I don't remember what the Q would be though. Yeah, but quarter. Yeah. See, that's where it gets weird. So, but if it is that, I don't know. Okay. Check if we're giving key. Oh, indict keys. Okay. So, I was able to Google faster than anyone was able to tell me it. Haha. Okay. If that in, oh, without brackets. Boom. Okay. So if that happens, then we kill it and then we'll recall it. Okay. So how do I do a callback? Cancel delay. Self dot cancel delay, and then sub buffer. Boom. Okay. And then we will do self dot buffer underscore subs append data, and then we will recall the delay. Far too complex, choosing between 60 to 56 colors. Yeah. Yeah, there's going to be a lot of missing VGA modes because they're not standard accepted modes. So yeah, I'm not surprised 720 by 540 is not, because it's not a like standard computer resolution. That's why they're VGA modes. They're standard for video graphics from computers. It's like there's no VGA mode for my 16500C logic analyzer here because it's a super weird one that's basically unique to it only. If there is a VGA mode for the 720 by 480 from DVDs, then that's just like a coincidence because that's not a PC resolution. All right. I will call this back every 5 seconds. All right. And then we're going to have to define a callback for flush subs. Is it async? I think it has to be async. Callback flush subs. What happens with the vertical raster? I don't know what you mean. What happens? It's just, it is not EGA. It is not EGA. Because it's, yeah, I'm pretty sure it's not. What resolution is EGA? Because that's also a problem. HXV standard memory. So I'm not sure what you're asking, Philip, because it's just RGB HV. So there's horizontal and vertical syncs that just move the beam index position over, then it does the RGB stuff. So I don't know. Callback, flush subs. There will not be future delay callback. Okay, so um, okay, that does it itself. When do you think you'll start shooting in 8K? Never. 8K is dumb. If I were to ever shoot in a higher resolution, it would only be for downsampling, because that is the best way of doing noise reduction. Our cameras just in existence are not high enough resolution to publish content in 8K. Scans the screen sideways. Okay, if that's what you mean. Yeah, I don't believe this. Yeah, this does not do that, because I didn't swap the horizontal and vertical sync signals or anything like that for doing the VGA capture. So yes, it is top to bottom on this. But it's also a Trinitron in this, so it probably has to be top to bottom. What about post-production cropping? That you generally shouldn't be doing it that much in a real film production setting. For me, I don't do it a whole lot. I usually, the most I do is just the like slight in and I guess I should do it over here. Slight in and out when I have to cut during a talking head segment. I don't like doing that. If I could not do that, I would, because that causes scaling issues at sub-pixel stuff. But yeah. The code's image is distorted, possibly. Oh yeah, it's gonna look terrible because my bit rate's really low, sorry. Yes, so this is gonna look bad, my apologies. Yeah, gotcha on the VGA capture, yeah, no problem. Real film producers, digital crop is a no-no, but TV production is more common, you'd think. Yeah, I don't, TV, I mean, I guess maybe for TV. The other thing is that you'll have the safe zone. I might be able to make this camera show it. Hold on, let's see if I can show that. So if I do monitor, HDMI, clean feed off, okay. Safe area guide, okay, there we go. So you, in theory, should have a resolution higher than your target. I'm going to make the image really dark here so you can see the UI. So that white box on there is considered the safe resolution. I don't know if that's actually honored anymore. Back in ye olden days of analog television, that would be the overscan area. But nowadays we have just idiotic, stupid televisions that will overscan anyway, even though they shouldn't. So this might be the normal expected overscan. So I don't know if you shouldn't crop that, but you might assume that it's going to be cropped. But yeah, that's the closest you get to a digital crop being assumed. Now I'll say this as well here. So if I brighten this image back up, I'll just refocus it somewhere random here. The camera itself does something called crop sensor. So this is 4K. If I set it to 1080p, you'll see it zoomed, because this camera does not downsample its pixels natively, because that would be really computationally complex. They expect you to do that in post. So if you want to actually shoot 1080p on this camera, you shoot 4K and then downsample in post-production. When you do that, you could also do a digital crop to 1080p. I would say in general, if you're going to publish in 1080p, shooting in 4K would be a good way of doing that. Shooting in 4K to publish in 4K is a bad idea, because you get all sorts of kind of errors like I have. So yeah, the only reason I would ever shoot in 8K is to downsample 4K. Let's see, safe defaults to 90% of the full res. Title safe, it's like 80 or 85. Yeah, it's just the stupid digital overscans, really awful. You can also digital pan, that's really bad. You should avoid doing that. Pan and scan is a term for widescreen movies that were converted to 4:3, and it is not pleasant. You should not do that. It's very, very bad. I set my TV to do no overscan so I can see the local news. Don't have their intro overlay, not full frame, showing the presenter's feet sticking out the bottom. That's amazing. That's so bad. And hello, Charles. Uh, that is hilarious. Freaky smooth scrolling is great. It's not even that. What you don't realize, I don't think I can do it on this. I could do it on the Nikon if I had that connected because of the way that it can do like a fake digital zoom. But there is a distortion from the field of view of the lens. You don't get perfectly straight lines unless you have a parfocal lens. No, a rectilinear lens. That's what it is. Parfocal is something completely different for zoom lenses. Anyway, a rectilinear lens captures image data perfectly rectangularly. If you pan and scanned on that,
100
might be
controversial
okay.
opinion. If you're not shooting in 16K Blackmagic RAW and downscaling to 720p, you're leaving too much YouTube quality on the table. Where will you get those 6,000 kilobytes per second from to center Twitch? From the lens quality? Pish posh at that YOLO to the max and give the frame stabilization the 12K extra. It wants to do a good job. End of line.
Well, first off, Blackmagic doesn't do frame stabilization. It's nothing. That's why the camera is so jittery all the time. Did I turn it off? I did. But yeah, so they don't do that. But yeah, you can overdo. But no, the noise is a genuine problem. I actually showed it in one of the recent streams where I was testing the editing process on the laptop where I applied noise reduction after the fact. The sensor noise on these is pretty high, I would say. And you can definitely see it.
Says CHEER 100. This comment is just the end of line.
But BG Hyra, thank you for the 100 bits there. And Chloe, thank you for the 100 bits as well. We use pure Python-based open source frame stabilization. Not even OpenCV for it. You just straight up recode it all from scratch. Anyway, let's do this. So callback flush subs. That will be the callback we use. So it'll be self dot flush subs. Okay. So a new sub happens. It triggers this. If there is already a callback, it cancels it. It adds the new data to the buffer, and then it re-registers the callback to happen in 5 seconds. Okay? After 5 seconds of not getting new subs, this will run, and this array, will be full of sub data. Now, we don't need to do anything if the, wait a minute, Python's weird. Len this, if the length of this array is 1, because then we can just call self dot callback sub single with the single self buffer sub thing. And then it reacts like normal. So we'll just do 0 like that. And then we will actually leave it here. This dot pop 0. So that would run the callback for the 1 and then redo it. So there's a 5-second delay on that, which I think is acceptable. We can tune that later. Realize Twitch chat is outside the action safe zone. Yeah. But there's the blue thing. So also, I think digital overscan is evil and stupid and shouldn't be a thing. So I don't care. On my broadcast, we pretend overscan doesn't exist. Shelby lives on the edge. Yes, quite literally in this regard. Okay, so else would mean it's either 0, which it can't be. So it would mean there's more than 1. So what's overscan? I can explain that for you real quick here. So,
Ira says CHEER 100. Well, I'm lodging a complaint because my Hercules monitor I watch this on feels like it's your fault that I am not enjoying it to the fullest thanks to the overscan. End of line.
thank you for the 100 bits, BG Ira. So overscan is okay, so old tube monitors like that one, all right, they work by having a beam move across the tube, and then it gets to the end, it turns off, goes back to the beginning of the other side of the tube, moves down one line, and then goes again. So the idea was that you would maximize your usage of the visible area of the tube by having the beam turn on before the start of the tube that's visible to the user and then cross over to it. So there would be a full image picture all the way across the monitor. Overscan is the area where the beam is on before it is visible to the end user, all right? There were legitimate-ish use cases for it when analog broadcast television was the standard, okay? Another reason you would want to ensure that you have overscan is because a wide variety of TV manufacturers had different ideas of how much overscan to tune the television for out of the factory. And then users could change the settings too, so it wasn't really known where the edges of the image would be. If you go and play something like a Super Nintendo game now on an emulator, you'll notice there's a lot of space around the outside edge of the UI because it's assumed that the television is going to essentially stretch the image out beyond the viewable area, and you would have that be cropped off. You wouldn't be able to see that. So that is what overscan is. It is the extra area outside of the television. Now the problem is that the concept of overscan was brought into the digital video age. So HDMI, as an example, okay, the cable interface standard, is derived from DVI, which was a computer monitor standard. Computer monitors from PCs at no point ever had overscan issues. None. Directly from the first computers in 1981 for the PC all the way through to today, every single monitor intended to be used with a PC would show the full image inset or underscan so that you would never lose video data on the outside. So when televisions adopted DVI, which was a video standard that did not have overscan issues, and they put it in TVs as HDMI, they thought, oh no, we can't be sure that the video going into this isn't going to, be correctly set to the frame boundary, so we're going to overscan it. That way we know that it won't have black bars when it was literally never going to be a problem. And that's why I will complain about overscan nowadays. People are idiots, yes. This is an instance where you can genuinely say idiots cause this problem.
Helen, I can watch you without ads for many months now. Love. End of line.
Maggie Heels, thank Helen for the sub. But thank you. On my side, it shows you giving doing the sub for 15. That's this many, 15 months. Thank you. So people are idiots, committees of people are ultimate idiots, yes. I think it was to hide line 21 information initially. Like the closed captioning? Because that wouldn't have been a thing in monochrome days. Yeah, didn't TV text or whatever it's called use some of the overscan area? Yeah, there might have been stuff after the fact that used it, but that should have been necessary on digital television. So captions of teletext were in the vertical blanking area. Yeah, that's fine. You can have that. That's part of the DVI spec. There are blank lines around the video frame in DVI. You can still put your metadata in there. You don't need to overscan the image to make sure that it's not visible. So that's my issue with it. Overscan should not have existed on televisions in HDMI. It is insane. But anyway, let's get back to this. I think I've actually so far avoided doing the full rant on HDMI overscan. That was it. That was the full thing. Yeah, it's very, very annoying that it exists. Like seeing the cram dots over the Mega Drive overscan area. Oh, so there's more data there, yeah. So Boomer saw the 21-inch info, thought there was something wrong with their TV and complained. I don't think so. I mean, it should have been, you shouldn't have been able to see it at all, ever. I don't think. Because it should have been above the video area. Should have been just like right after the vertical blank. So a few monitors
Myra
with
says, I love how 90% out of this is just Shelby making an excuse to hang out with the nerds and avoid doing his tasks for a few hours. If we weren't here, he would be done in less than 1 hour for everything, but it would be miserable. CHER 100. End of line.
Ira, you are actually very right. I would very definitely be done with this by now, because it's not a complicated programming task. First flat panels where overscan shouldn't even exist otherwise. How far back do you want to go? Because my 2004 Sony Qualia 005 does not overscan the DVI input. Need an A1 HD vid of you ranting about overscan. Yeah. All right. Let's see. So, this is gonna be complicated. Okay, so JSON dumps to the log. Oh, okay. So that's me doing that. So data sub tier benefit end month sublen. Oh, that's a complicated bunch of stuff there. Okay. Context equals sub gift. Wait, have we ever seen this happen? Okay, wait, no, that is how it always works. Okay, so yeah, okay. That's why they introduce overscanned LCD TVs, people complaining about line 21. I don't know. It's your pet theory. I could see it would, if we had some old media to look at, I think it would be worth it. Line 21, the VBI, it would never be visible. That's my thought. Yeah. I'm with Ben on it. We would need to get some old television broadcasts, like on DVHS or something, that could have actually caught it, and then see. But for now, I don't think it will really know. But it should be in the VBI, the vertical blank area above the image. So, felt bad to be distracted, Shelby, but suspicious about this overscan rant. Seems out of nowhere and unrelated. It's totally destroys. We were talking about cameras, and we were talking about safe frame areas. After someone mentioned 16K filming, I mean, that was you. And Charles asked about what is overscan. And I feel like it's worth noting the historical origins and the current problems with overscan if you're going to ask about that. Because overscan in the 90s existed for legitimate reasons. Overscan now does not. So there's two sides to overscan now. So. Distinctly remember seeing 21 infrared DVR captures dumped to your computer. For HD content? If it's also possible that your computer may have been showing the full frame, which included the blank area that was supposed to be blank. Like, it's possible for me to capture with my data path cards the outer area, the non-safe area on computer signals like VGA too. Matter of fact, I have to be able to capture some stuff, because like I demonstrated in the How VGA Works video, Jazz Jackrabbit is offset because the front porch and back porch timing is incorrect. So the image is technically shifted to the right. On an analog monitor, who cares? You just take the knob and go, and then you move the image over. But yes, on digital video, it's a whole other thing. I know analog HD was a thing. I still need to put the new caps in the VCR because I have D theater tapes. This is a 1080i VHS. At some point, I need to recap the power supply of that thing so it'll actually work. D theater was still digital? Okay, hold on. Analog HD was a thing. I mean, there's no reason it couldn't be, but I don't think here. But that, I guess I don't understand. I don't know how D theater is encoded actually. So yeah, I could see D theater being digital. Anyway, it doesn't matter. Okay, I would really actually like to make some progress here. So if context equaled subgift, okay, we're going to do this. So if the length is greater than 1, okay, we're going to for key in, or is it task in? Hold on, for thing in thing. Is there another for in here? So I don't have to look this up. For C in list. Okay, perfect. So for sub in self dot buffer underscore subs. If sub, actually, I'm just going to call it data. Make copy paste errors a lot easier to avoid. Yeah, I'm not really concerned about weird, obscure formats that were unique to like one country or something. That's kind of meaningless. That's like saying, you know, two people independently invented something somewhere, so only one of them gets credit because they did it like a month earlier or something. It's really weird, that kind of stuff. I don't really care about the nitpicking kind of things like that. Okay. I think we're going to have to assume that no, I don't have any HD CRTs because they're kind of dumb. I would rather get a giant 4x3 rear projection TV or rear projection TV. Okay, if it's a sub gift, I need to save the gifter's name. Um, so we'll do gifter name equals blank. All right. This will also be used as a way of testing whether or not it is a gift one. Okay. Display name. So data display name will equal gifter name. Gifter underscore name equals this. Actually, hold on. This is a little more complicated. Gift underscore count equals 0. No, CRTs do not have pixel resolutions. They only have line resolutions and response times. Tech Change saved me from buying a 1080p HD CRTV from Craigslist once. I really don't recommend them for any reason. If they can do digital video in, you cannot trust them to do anything analog. Because they probably just have a scaler built in. And then it's the worst of all worlds. Internal HD upconverts all video to 1080p. Yep, exactly. That's the problem. You would get the exact same effect by using a big old Sony Wega that's not HDMI with a scaler over component. Exact same thing. It just won't be widescreen if that is what you're looking at. We'll have those nice thick scan lines. I mean, yes, it would not. You can say in black and white medical CRT, go super high res. Oh yeah, that would be cool. I would like one of those. That would be sweet. Okay. If say if gifter name is blank, then we set the name, and then we'll increment the count no matter what, because it's set to 0 here. The problem we're going to encounter here is it could theoretically happen where multiple people gift multiple subs at once. So I don't know how that's going to work with Twitch. I'm going to hope that Twitch just does it sequentially. If not, there's going to be just like breakups, but whatever. Shoot frame buffer simply because the approach would have been ungodly expensive at the time. Probably, yes. Those are rarer than hen's teeth. If you can go back and watch the video I did about the S Video Sony color corrector that I did a long time ago. It did not have a frame buffer. It was pure analog. So yeah, I bet that they would if they could have, because that thing's existence is proof that they couldn't do frame buffer, because that would have made it way easier. Chances are this is the worst way they provide the data. Yeah. That thing is super cool, by the way, that Sony color corrector. I wish I had more reasons to use it, but I just don't. It's so awesome. Okay. Oh, you know what? I need to do it here. Okay, this is going to be weird, but I think this makes the most sense. If gift name equals data display name, this tells me we're continuing with the same gifter. All right. Then we increase gift count by 1. All right. Oh no. How do we know when this ends? Because we popped the data and it's the last one. Okay, that's it. Oh, because we'll end the buffer. Wait, yeah. Yeah, we just, okay, I know how this works. Okay, that's fine. Okay, if it's the same name, do that. All right, that's fine. Count 1. Yeah, that works. Okay. Else. Okay, if the gifter name does not equal the display name, what happened is there were 2 pairs of gift things. So what I need to do is I need to format a data thing to go here. So we're going to do this. Filler data, actually, gift underscore data equals this. Gift underscore data context. You know, that might not be right, but I don't really care right now. Context will equal sub gift. All right. Medical CRT can do, holy moly, that's some high resolution. That's crazy. Yeah, what Majenko is saying there is the term is bandwidth, but you can think about it as the response time of how fast the beam can go from on to off for each color channel. The quality of the cables you're using will be a part of determining that. If you've ever ran a really high resolution on CRT and you've seen ghosting, it's because the bandwidth was not high enough to handle that kind of thing. But yeah, there is no resolution to CRTs. Now, there's also dot pitch, which is how fine-grained the subpixels are on the phosphor mask, but that's like another problem entirely. Ideally, those are way higher than the expected bandwidth response time things, but yeah. Okay, sub gift. I mean, we could put the gifter name in there, but I kind of don't want to. Okay, because here's what we're going to do. We're going to send the gift data to this function as a fake, like pre-made. So gave a gift sub to, and then recipient display name will be 3 viewers or whatever. So it'll be display name, recipient name. That's all I need. Sub length. We'll just make sub plan equal 1000. Because I mean, theoretically you can gift multiple, but I don't know. Do I even tier 1? I mean, all right, fine. We'll do it this way. We'll use the proper data. Gift data equals blank. No, not context, display name. We'll copy some of the data here.
Plus inch it subbed as tier 1 and says 10. End of line.
Lucy in chat, thank you for the tier 1 sub and for 10 months. Gotta make sure I get it in the right place. 10 there. End of the base 10. Next one, we'll step up to base 2. Yeah, maybe. Where's that base 10? I don't want to think about that. Okay. Data context. The display name. Oh, yeah, I just copy this to here, but then I replace gift data with this. No, this to here. Okay, if this equals blank, and then we'll do that equals blank. Okay. And then we will do sub
Network
plan.
17 subbed as prime and says evening all. End of line.
Network 17. Oh my gosh.
100 NX Shelby grows 3 extra fingers on each hand for hex. End of line.
Network 17, thank you for the prime sub there and for yeah, I gotta remember where it is. 16 months. I'm not like completely visible. I guess I am up there, but 16 months. Thank you. And Chloe, thank you for the 100 bits. There is, okay, this is like a side thing here. We never have those while I'm doing streaming. There is there's an Adiator on eBay that I desperately want that's local. But the thing is, I don't want to spend $1,000 on it. It is a hex Adiator, technically a hexadat. I had posted about it on Mastodon, and I'm now concerned I shot myself in the foot because they may have seen that and then listed it for $1,000 because I found a review of it in Byte, and I was like, dude, this thing's cool. I had no idea that existed. And now it's the first one I've ever seen for sale. And it's like, well, that's super expensive. I'm not buying that. So, yeah, I don't know. But anyway, yeah, I want it, but I'm not going to pay $1,000. And it's local, which is weird. I'm only remembering that because I also bought a proper Adiator this last weekend.
100. Have you seen the programmers that make up brainless programming languages? No. End of line.
I'm going to guess you just mean all the joke programming languages, of which there are many. Yes. Wow, Hellecraft, that's amazing. More interested in the Kurta. I mean, the Kurta is a lot harder to find and a lot more well-known and desirable. The Adiator sucks. It does. But the Kurta is, it's just different. It's, nah. The Kurta is too popular. I'll phrase it that way. I don't want a Kurta. I mean, I wouldn't turn a Kurta down, but it's not a goal. Okay, so we're setting the sub plan. We got the count. We're going to set recipient display name to count viewers. So if this is not, if these are not equal, then we set recipient display name, the like longest thing ever here. Commit, data, username. Wait, username. Display name. Hold on. Equals string gift sub count plus space viewers period. So I don't think I need the period. Okay, that would work. But I also have to set a username, which I didn't know. So we'll just grab this. Yoink, yoink. Username. Oh, why did I do it the weird way? Hold on. Username. This mouse sucks tremendously because it's a touchpad, and it's a garbage touchpad. So I'm doing weird actions, I know. Okay. That code is super blurry. Makes me cross. I try to read it, right? I can't even read. Yes, I'd stream at 720p with bad internet. I can close that and make it slightly bigger. That'll help a little bit. This was going to be better, but I didn't have internet on this computer, which is the one that I actually wanted to stream from today. So we're doing this in the most disgusting way possible, which is why I'm programming while standing over here. It's just, ugh. Okay. So recipient name equals that. Then I think that's good. So we could do callback subs like this. Do I have to await this because it's an async, or can I just call it and not have to worry? So we'll do none because we're not passing a UUID, and then gift data. All right. Mouse sucks because it's not a mouse. Yeah. Well, it's also just a bad trackpad. It's, yeah. If it had a scroll area, oh man, I'd be so happy. At least it has actual buttons instead of the touchpad nonsense. That would drive me insane. Oh, yeah, I didn't finish this thought because we got distracted by something. I don't remember what. I don't know if I mentioned it on Sunday, but I was at least thinking it while I was working on this stuff. I was thinking it would be really cool, all right, if over here, okay, because this is the vertical screen that I am doing all of this on, okay, I was thinking if I had chat on this, all right, if this was touchscreen, when you guys sent a link, I could just, poke the monitor and then it would like open it. Okay, I don't think I verbalized that. I found a touchscreen 24-inch monitor that's HDMI with USB touch sensor at Goodwill this week, like right after I thought that at least. So one day this weekend, we're going to swap out that monitor for a touchscreen one, and then I can try that out. The problem with that is mapping the touchscreen to the multi-monitor Linux setup. And we'll investigate that more tomorrow or whenever we do it, because that is going to be a nightmare that I'm probably going to have to involve xrandr with, and it's just, it's going to suck. So yeah, if any of you have ever done that kind of thing before, post about it in Discord if you want to try and give me tips beforehand, because we're not doing it today, but yeah, it's not going to be fun. It's easy under Wayland. Well, actually, this computer I could run Wayland on. That is an option. Maybe we do that. Ooh, that might be an option. Hmm. Okay, I'll keep that in mind. Maybe we merge two projects together because I don't think installing a thing would take 4 hours, but other parts may. Okay, we'll keep that in mind. I might have to anyway. Let me ask this question. I'm gonna like kind of give something away here. Um, as I this, you know what? I need to ask this because this will dictate how I prepare for tomorrow. Um, do the Intel Arc drivers even do X11 or are they Wayland only? Should do both just fine. Tomorrow's AV1 day. Maybe not. Who knows? I'm just asking questions. Okay, so we build up the thing, we send it. Okay, and then we can do this. We'll rebuild everything from here. We set gift sub count to 1 directly. Boom. Okay. Uh, okay, yeah. Wait, I didn't, so Abdal Dev, I didn't thank you for the 100 bits. Thank you. I just responded to your message. Yeah. Except for some accessibility reasons, why would anyone want a touchscreen desktop? Laptop is beyond me because this keyboard sucks, and ideally, I don't have it in my way at all while I'm streaming. It would be really nice when someone just sends me a link that I want to view really quick, like maybe a link to a data sheet or something. I can just reach over, tap the monitor, and then bring it up or move it wherever, and then leave it. Because I want to use the keyboard as little as possible while I'm streaming. That's always my goal when I'm over here streaming. Because this isn't like it, this is not the computing environment, that's the workstation. I just want this, it's a computer because I need it to be configurable, but it's not the goal to use it. So. Just have links open automatically? Yeah. Links only come from DZX, so it doesn't nullify clicking them. Okay, we do callback, sub, single, and then, okay, so if it's a gift sub, we do all that stuff, blah, 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 blah. If the name is not the same, then we build out our thing, send the data, and then build out a new one using the old data. This ends, okay, if string context equals gift sub, okay. After this, we will then send the final one. We will do this if this is not blank. So if is not that, then we send it. Okay, that might work. Did you go battle mage? I don't know. I don't know anything about the Intel stuff. The only way, okay. Taking a primary for a secondary monitor. I can see, oh, yeah. Okay. Have to keep cleaning your phones? Nah, see, you just ignore them. Bam, problem solved. All the alcohol in the world won't get rid of the finger grease. I didn't, call too much attention to it, but this is not a touchscreen monitor, and you can see some some swirly patterns on there. It doesn't bother me. Model number begin with A or B. I don't know. Begins with R. There you go. Wait, no, it begins with A because it's ARC. Yeah, A. There you go. I think that's it. Would that work? Do we try this right now? I mean, I'd feel bad trying it because someone would have to gift multiple subs to know, and then it may not work. And I don't want people to just do that. Um, Appreciate that your brain R for arc first. I was actually trying to say it was an RTX card. I didn't even make the pirate connection. I think this will work. I don't know. Okay, I'm gonna call it get status. Okay, let's see what's actually different. Should be one thing. Okay, get commit, add. Wait, no, I should have met. I didn't save this. Oh, we should have a cancel delay. Okay, so now there should be two things here, actually. Okay, now there are two. Okay, so get, commit, add, sub, spam filter. I don't know. There's a better way of phrasing that, but my brain isn't ready to try and figure out what it is right now. All right, get, push. Okay. I'm going to temporarily kill the chat, pull the code, and then bring it back. So one moment. Get pull. Of course, it had an error. Invalid syntax. Great. Some kind of sub buffer 5000 something or another. This. Oh, fair. Bad colon. What do you mean command not found? Oh my gosh. There. Boom. Get is ahead by one. Yeah, get push. Okay. Get pull. And stream server thing. Okay, that should in theory be working. The chat will probably refresh. Did anyone chat from YouTube? Because that's an easy way to tell. Yes. So we should have the Smash Network TV's messages just like spam the thing in a moment. In theory. Oh, because I didn't clear it. I'm not 100% sure now. I don't know. I think it might be working, but it's hard to say. Oh, that's cleared. Okay. Double check. Legally mandated scroll padlocks. Why did I not hear the cheer? Wait. Ben, thank you for the 100 bits. Why did I not? Oh man, I can't change. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna kill this. Restart. 502. Now it's gonna reread all the things.
Ultimate says this is where Chloe and I need to remember the
Oh,
messages we sent right at the start
cleared.
of the stream so we can play fun jokes. Also, la 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 dot CHER 100. End of line.
Ben, thank you for the 100 bits. All right, so there's that. Okay, in theory, submerging for multiple gift subs is now working. In theory, individual gift subs might also be broken now too. I don't know. Actually, single normal subs might be broken too. I don't know. We changed a lot with subs there.
Chloroku says CHEER 100 cocks being dicks. What a
You're not getting
surprise
me with
dot.
that one.
End of line.
But thank you for the 100 bits. I saw that it was new. Okay. I guess I can hide this for now. All right. I'll say this, okay? If anyone is considering, again, I am really not pushing for this. I want to be extremely clear here. If anyone is considering testing the code with the multiple subs, you can look at the code on GitHub first to see if you can find any errors, okay? That's an option. All right. Anyway, I'm going to go grab a thing. This is going to be the unofficial thing. I'm going to do this. All right. I'm going to state this. This package comes from Jerry in Omaha, Nebraska, and this is not the official like unboxing, but it is. I think it didn't work. Oh no! No! Why did it fail? I didn't even get an... Is that error? Okay, hold on. API Twitch object has no attribute buffer subs. Error while callback. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry, Ben. Buffer subs. What is that error? Oh. Buffer subs. If len buffer subs. Hop. Oh my gosh, I didn't put the... What? Buffer.subs append. Callback single. Okay, well, I forgot to pop them off on this. So that's one. But also it just says there aren't any. Callback subs. Okay, something went real wonky. And I think I already lost the error. Oh, no. My scrollback history wasn't enough to keep it. Ben, thank you for the 5 gifted subs so much. Sorry. Nobody do any more gift subs. It's broken. Why did that not work? Great. Buffer subs append. Okay, well, I'm apparently gonna have to review all this at home. Anyway, all right, here's the thing. I didn't know it was a reference card. Oh my gosh, I feel like that's so cool. Figured out to take the one for the team since I expect you to deploy my untested code earlier in the year. It's, yeah, but I appreciate you testing it. Oh, that's pretty. That's super cool. So A750, that's what it is. Obviously, this is not going into a low profile system. The idea, this is going to go in the VGA capture computer and we're going to stream from that. That's the goal. So we're going to set up the VGA capture computer with this card this weekend. We will try doing AV1 SRT video, which I looked up is possible from this, and we'll see if we can make that work. I'm hoping we can. Looks like there should be a thing under there, but there's not. Weird. Yeah, I'm hoping we can make that work and that this becomes a really good option for streaming. And then it's all in the capture stack, which will be really clean. And then the streaming computer will be rack mount. This is super cool. Thank you so much, Jerry. I really appreciate it. This may help a tremendous amount. At the very least, even if it doesn't, I personally find this to be a very cool historical piece. So, all right, we're gonna mess with that tomorrow. I'm gonna set it right there. I want to look at this code for the last 3 minutes. What did I mess up? Why is it bad? Ugh. Okay. It said something about buffer subs not existing. Do I have to define this up here? Is that all? Because I don't think that's it. Hopefully we'll have finished traveling. Oh, note that. Yeah, hopefully. Note that ARC cards are not just good at AV1 encoding, but also VP9 for the few people that need VP9. So what's going to happen is I'm going to encode AV1 at the office, then decode it at home. There is a 4060 in the NVMe server at home now that could hardware decode AV1, I think. Maybe. So I might try that. But if not, I will CPU decode on the Xeon. Because, you know, it's the higher performance single core processors. But we'll see. Okay, what is messed up here? Self.buffer subs. I don't know. Python-y people, do you think not declaring this here was the problem? No, because we put self.api there and it didn't matter, so it can't be that. Dogface, get him. Yeah, I got distracted by dinner, forgot about it. eBay auction 15 minutes ago, outbid, blast. I forgot about an eBay auction that ended while I was editing yesterday, so I share your pain and frustration, and now they relisted it, thankfully, but now I have to wait again to try and get it. And I'm very frustrated. Nobody bid on it. Of course, they also didn't, you know, learn the thing like, nobody bid on it. Maybe I was asking too much. No, same price. So annoying. I am not going to say what it is. I'm still certain you must have rigged that single core benchmark. No, it really wasn't. Not going to say what mine is either because I'll be banned for rootery. Oh, gosh. No, it's the reality is just the EPYC processors are many cores make light work, and the Xeons are just classic old school CPUs. So it's just a different ideology. Another box of fanful paper. I'll tell you, it's not that. Chat user color. Okay, were they? Is it possible this could be getting called before the other one? Self callback subs. What was that? Self callback subs. Buffer append. Is it because I'm appending when it may not exist? Is that it? So maybe adding that is the answer. I don't know. So the problem and why I don't have the stuff, the data is because Flask on the server just spams the terminal with all of the access logs, and it filled up the terminal buffer. So, yeah. All right, I'm gonna have to look this over. I don't know if I can test this without like literally spending money. Hmm. Wouldn't be an array, so you can't append to it. Okay, so that might be the only problem. Okay, there might be a better way of testing this, okay? Here's what I'm going to do, okay? I'm going to save this. Okay, I'm going to can this side. All right. Git, commit, init, array. Oh, wait, this isn't actually fixed. Wait. How do I clear an array? How do I delete all elements? Because I need to do that here. Can you replay the API logs? No. I may have that API log, and I will check in a moment here. Python delete all elements in list. Clear. Okay. Dot clear. Okay. Because if it's one, okay, so that should be good. Okay. Clear array. I thought of a better way of testing this that I won't feel as bad about asking for. Okay. Git push. Okay, I'm gonna restart this on the server. Still miffed about eBay. Gonna have to find a particularly nice spirit to cheer myself up. Now I'm pretty mad about the other one too. Yeah. Okay. Here is my request. If anyone watching has not subbed with a Prime sub, which is free to you to use, okay, could you please try it? All right? When you click the subscribe button and you scroll down the little pop-up thing, there's a checkbox you can click that says use Prime sub. That uses part of your Amazon Prime subscription that you're already paying to Amazon, and it gives you a free sub that you can use on the channel. So if anyone has not done that, you can do that. Transparently, I am not trying to get anyone to spend money. I would just like to test the API code. That is it. If no one has that, that's fine. I will look for the API logs right now on the computer, and I will see if I can rerun them. But the free Prime sub is the only way that I'm asking to test it right now. I forgot there's 8 billion log files in here. Oh no. It is 160,000 log files in that folder for Twitch. How have I not run out of inodes? Do I do it now? Yes, you can do it right now. I'm also going to save the output from, okay, so that did fail. Okay, I got the output saved. Okay, so thank you, Dionito, or Dionito. Thank you for the Prime sub. I really do appreciate that. Okay, no one else do it, okay? No one else do anything. I'm going to show you what the error was. I mean, it's really, really hard to read. Let me make it slightly less hard to read. Okay, subbuffer delay callback is not defined. Okay, so I have a new error, okay? That is you can't see it. And you probably still can't see it even if I push that button, because I bet I still have the text window, yeah, over it. Hold on, there. And then this, okay. So this is my current error. Delay callback is not defined in line 157. Okay, so we fixed the the error where it said the subs are not defined, or the buffer subs thing's not defined. So we figured that one out. So line 157. Okay, one delay callback. Okay, so oh my gosh, it needed to be self delay callback. Well, okay, we're gonna make sure we get this right. API YouTube, this does this self.delay callback. I should have copy pasted that. All right. Okay. I think that will do that. Okay, let me make sure all of the other function calls are correctly done as self. Callback sub single, that was a bad one there. Catching that. Same here. Okay. That will have caught that. All right. Git commit self is needed. Git push. All right. Okay, that's been fixed. I don't know if there are any other errors. I don't really want to keep pushing for people to do sub stuff, so I think we're going to just wrap it up there. We will find out if it works or not tomorrow. I will continue working on it. If people sub, I'll catch the error somehow, and then I will try and fix it. But that is currently that next error fixed. So yeah, I think from here, HTML3s aren't. I do know. Oh, ouch, Chloe, that sucks. I hate it when that happens. The UPS that's in the bottom of the rack right now that I was working on cut me pretty good when I picked it up without the battery tray installed by putting my hand in the battery tray spot. There's a lip right there. Yeah, that one cut me pretty good. But all right, we're gonna wrap. That was a long thing it just did. What on earth was that? Oh, it checked if there were YouTube things. Okay. Anyway, make an Amazon account. On Prime. Oh, yes. Smash TV Network is correct there. What is tomorrow more nets? It's Intel. It's ARC. So, all right. I'm going to run the outro now. Boom. Okay. So, we may have got the sub collation. Collating is not really the correct word, but we'll just call it that. Sub collating solved now, maybe. But yes, tomorrow we will be doing Intel ARC. And I'm really looking forward to potentially getting AV1 encoding working on there. That will be awesome. Because then we can have better video quality for free. So yes, that is the goal. We may also try setting up a touchscreen monitor if we use Wayland. Yeah. Oh, you missed that digital ice age. Yes, an A750. We're going to put that in my VGA capture computer, and we're going to try and do AV1 for the remote stream to the office. So yeah. All right, then. We're going to wrap this up. That is it for today. Thank you all for hanging out with me while I totally, definitely stayed on track while programming and didn't rant about HDMI and, other random nonsense. Think we made some progress on that. At the very least, it's on a path towards it working. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, that's going to be it for now. So if you enjoyed this one, you may want to follow to be notified when I go live again next. If you want to help support the channel, you can find me on Patreon or get a shirt like this one. But that's going to be it for now, and I will see you all next time. You know what? I'm going to real quick. I'm going to update the printout because the next one's ready. All I have to do is just go click it. It's right here. There we go. There we go. New printout ready, and bye.